44th. We just passed 44th just now. 44th going southbound on I-35, Kelly.
Yeah, he's moving, because that traffic in there typically moves 65, 70 miles an hour, and he's just blowing them off the road.
That's right, Kelly. He's been on the shoulder most of the time coming in. Now we got an OHP officer that's now starting to make a run for him here that's on the backside. He's on the shoulder too coming. We are well over probably 110 miles an hour, Kelly, if not reaching 120.
We're glad our chopper can outrun him at this point. I mean, they can go much faster than probably any of these cars can, but that guy is moving.
Yeah, he is definitely moving now, Kelly, because I'm well over. Right now I'm at 100 knots, which is about going to be close to 120 miles an hour. So he's doing about 125 to 130, maybe there for a moment. We're back down to probably about 100 miles an hour now, Kelly. We're getting ready to come up to I-35 southbound at the I-240 here. He's still running on the shoulder going southbound. We have a trooper on the shoulder that is coming up behind him pretty quick here. If you pull out, we got DJ on board today as my cameraman. So DJ, if you pull out just a little bit, you'll see that trooper coming down.
Boy, and you can really tell how fast he's going from that shot right there. He's covering some ground.
Yeah, he's well over 125 miles an hour now, Kelly.
I see, yeah, I see the trooper back
and
there.
the trooper's coming up behind him.
Folks, this chase started up in the Stillwater area, and our understanding is it might have been Stillwater PD up there that began the pursuit, then went down I-35 all the way past Edmond, past Guthrie, past Edmond, into Oklahoma City. Now he's in Moore, coming up on Moore in Cleveland County on I-35.
Kelly, we're doing probably 130, 135 now. Coming down the
traffic's going to get heavier, I imagine.
Traffic's starting to get a little heavier here, and as we come into where Shields comes into I-35, traffic gets pretty thick here. But he's just hugging the shoulder on the inside shoulder, and like I said, we reached speeds of 130, 135 there just for a moment.
Yeah, and to give you some.
And we're getting ready. This is where Shields comes into I-35 southbound.
To give you something to track, folks, most of that traffic in there's, I think the speed limit's 60. Most of the vehicles go 65. Some up to 70, and he is just dusting them.
Okay, Kelly, we're southbound I-35. We're going to be entering Westheimer's airspace here in just a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to have to switch to the tower and talk to them to get permission to go through their airspace southbound on I-35 here. Okay,
you do what you need to do there. This is high-speed chase southbound I-35 in Moore. The guy's on the shoulder, weaving in and out of traffic. Coming up on Northeast 4th Street in Moore, back on the shoulder. That's a steep hill there to his right. He'll be coming up on the Warren Theater area here in a few moments, South 19th Street in Moore. He's about a mile off of that. That's downtown Moore to the left. Southbound, Jim said speeds up to 130 miles an hour. This guy is not messing around, and when you pull back on that shot, you can really see it, but we'll stay close to it. Now he's moving past the Warren Theater area, if that helps you know where he is. South 19th Street exit. Traffic will be picking up from here all the way into Norman. Jim Gardner's talking to the control tower at Max Westheimer Airport, which is about 4 miles up the road from where this vehicle is. Not sure what the chase started about, but it apparently started in the Stillwater area, and this guy is flying now. I don't see the highway patrolman behind him. Just out of our shot, probably. Still with him, I'm sure.
That's right, Kelly. He had the OHP trooper kind of lag back a little bit for traffic. He didn't want to get into too bad of a. Okay, we got another OHP officer that was slowing traffic down. So now what they're doing, Kelly, they're getting officers leapfrogging them up ahead to try to slow traffic down and get them out of the way here as we go southbound on I-35 at a very high rate of speed here, and it's just a.
Oh.
This has been going on for a while for people that just joined us. This started in Stillwater, with Stillwater police being in pursuit, and it hit I-35 coming out of Stillwater. It's been southbound ever since. OHP is now the agency that's in pursuit of this car here.
Boy, that guy is flying.
So again, it's, like I said, I'm still trying to get information. I don't know if you got anything, Kelly, or not, of why they're in pursuit of this car.
We're
or
checking.
we ain't
We're
exactly
checking,
sure
Jim.
how many people are in the car either. Sometimes it looks like there may be a passenger in the car, but we really can't tell. But it'd be kind of interesting, Kelly, to find out why they are in pursuit of this car, because this person or persons, they definitely don't want to be caught, Kelly.
Yeah, they're coming up on, I think, the flood exit, Jim.
Yeah, that's right. They'll be coming up to Franklin here. Franklin, really quick. They'll be coming up to Franklin, still southbound I-35.
So they're almost to Norman, folks. They're probably in Norman proper.
Okay, it looks like
he got up on
he's going
flood.
to take flood. He's going to take this set. This, you know, this was 77. He lost a wheel. He lost a wheel.
Did
Either
they
a
have
hubcap or a
stop?
wheel came
Did
off.
they
I'm
have
not
stop
sure,
sticks
Kelly.
up there?
I'm not quite sure what he lost. Okay, we got 2 OHP officers now that's going to come up on him here, Kelly. Like I said, I don't know what came off.
I'm not sure either.
It may have been a hubcap because that was kind of a fast turn there, but
that right front
he lost
wheel
a
looks
hubcap or
questionable.
He lost something. I'm not sure, Kelly. But you got 2 OHP officers now coming up on him pretty quick. And flood is coming up. Let's see, we're going to be coming up to Tecumseh Road. And we'll see what he does at the light here, Kelly, because we got traffic right now.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
boy.
we got traffic going east and west on Tecumseh Road. The lights turned green, so now we got traffic going east and west. We're southbound 77 here that turns into flood.
Right by
we'll see what he does here at this
there's some
intersection,
traffic
because
there.
it's very, very congested.
Yep, sure is.
Very congested.
Oh,
I think he may have clipped that car
I think
there.
he did too. He's smoking now. Something's smoking, tires or something. Yeah, his front right tires. Looks like it's about gone. He's on the
I think
rim.
he lost that when he took that turn. We may be going to get a.
There it is.
There we go.
That's textbook. Oh, we're very fortunate. Glad that didn't hit another car. That was a textbook move by the Highway Patrol right there. Guns drawn.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, but they needed to get this person stopped.
They darn sure did. There he is.
Because he was getting ready to probably possibly injure a lot of people.
And
Here, it looks like the driver has come out.
Pursuit to an end.
And it looks like
that car did the right thing by pulling over, seeing the lights, but it was just unfortunate that they stopped in not at a really good spot here.
I'm assuming the driver of the other vehicle is all right.
They didn't get hurt too bad, Kelly, from the looks of it.
That was a textbook move by the Highway Patrol there. Tried to wait till it got into a area that wasn't quite as crowded with traffic. And as Jim mentioned, that driver did the right thing pulling over. They unfortunately just got involved with that spin out. But
and that is
it's
how
good to
you
get
bring
this
a
guy
pursuit
off the
to an
road.
end.
He was endangering a lot of people.
That's right, Kelly. He was. I mean, we reached speeds of well over 130 miles an hour, and if you'd had a crash at that speed, we'd probably had fatalities involved with this. So the OHP had to bring it to a stop because he was getting down here on flood. It was going to get a lot more congested, and you seen how he went off when he exited flood there and came up to Tecumseh Road, how he clipped that car.
We're lucky
he was not going to stop for anything. So if he'd got down on flood down into downtown Norman here, there's no telling what could have happened, Kelly.
We're lucky he didn't broadside someone there at Tecumseh.
That's right, he was. It was very fortunate that he didn't broadside somebody at Tecumseh, because the light turned green right before he got there, and traffic was pretty heavy going east and west.
Control room.
That was all I could think of there for a moment, was that what's this guy going to do when he comes to this intersection with all these cars? He weaved through it, but I believe he did clip a car as he came through.
I think he did too.
But, the good thing is OHP brought this to us to a halt here. Unfortunately, that person sitting in that car right there got rear-ended, but they're checking on the driver right now. But I'm glad they brought this to an end before somebody lost their life in it, Kelly.
Me too. Control room, can you re-rack the spin out there that we had a few minutes ago when the Highway Patrol brought this to an end? We'll try to get that back up on tape and show it to you again if you missed it. This is the end, a culmination of a chase that started up in the Stillwater area, probably 60 to 70 miles away. And this guy was hooking it southbound down I-35. And
that's right, Kelly. He was, and he drove the shoulder there when he got from I-35 going southbound from the Dallas Junction. He was basically on the shoulder the entire time.
Jim, we're looking at the spin out again, real quick.
Miles an hour, Kelly.
Yeah, there was the spin out again.
If he'd have lost a tire then or something like that, I mean, there's no telling what could have happened with this. And like I said, he took the exit here, going southbound I-35 on 77, which turns into flood as it goes into Norman here. And the OHP troopers did the pit maneuver on him and brought him to a halt here. Like I said, unfortunately, that car was sitting there and got hit in the rear end, but they are checking and talking to the driver right now. They did take that person into custody with no resistance, which is good. So again, yeah, a good ending to what could have been a really, really bad chase here, Kelly.
Absolutely. Great work by, there it is again, the TVI, the pit maneuver. And we're really glad that it just clipped the back of that car. It didn't hit it real hard, just enough to do some damage. This was again on Flood Street down in Norman, just past Tecumseh intersection where the on-cue is, very close to Maxon Westheimer Airport,
and
where Jim had to touch base with us. You can hear Jim talking to the tower, and there's the video of the suspect who was driving, crawling back to troopers. They get him quickly in custody. We're lucky no one got seriously hurt. I don't believe anyone is hurt in the Audi there, the small SUV that was slightly clipped. So we're glad about that. Great work by Jim Gardner and Bob Mills, Sky News 9, and by our photojournalist, Darren Johnson. Guys, great work. We'll have the latest on this for you coming up on News 9 at 4 o'clock.